I think this video, I'm excited. Because it's about Hong Kong. And I love Hong Kong. I want to go to Hong Kong one day. Sounds cool. Hong Kong.
These
Hong
are
Kong.
the world's smallest apartments. They are only 16 square feet in size, and they are known as coffin homes. Inside, it's impossible to stand up or even stretch your arms.
Whoa,
Some aren't even
that's
wider than the
tiny.
residents' shoulders or longer than their body. Despite this, these coffins are utilized as a living room, a kitchen, and a bedroom at the same time. Hong Kong has had the world's most expensive housing market for 14 years. Around
Really?
200,000 people
How
have
expensive is it? $1,000?
no choice but to live in these homes.
This is one of the richest cities in the world, and we are gonna witness how these people survive here.
Some people have to live together in a single coffin, and some even barely fit inside their own home.
This is like a room, or is it the whole house? I think it's just a room. No, this is too tiny to be a
In
house.
this documentary, we'll also spend a full day with a coffin home resident who has lived in miserable conditions for 16 years. First, we're starting with the most comfortable one. Each floor in this building has 20 to 30 coffin-sized subdivided apartments.
Can't even stand up.
Apartments.
This building was not originally designed like this, but through illegal renovations, they split this floor horizontally into two, squeezing in an extra level to fit more people inside. That's why the ceiling height is incredibly low.
Look, one floor has been split in half to create two levels.
This is Coco's home. She's been living here alone for 10 years.
Thankfully, I have a window. Normally,
This is the whole house? Really? What? I think my room is bigger than this. Why so tiny
coffin
though?
homes don't have one. A fridge,
It's just a little bed with some shelf.
a TV,
Really?
that's
Whoa.
it. Since this place is small, you can't have much.
It seems a cockroach got trapped and died inside her rice cooker.
I've seen 3 people pass away in these rooms. When the people upstairs close their doors, it's a bit difficult to know when they pass away. When they start to smell, we call the police. The power load is too high, so it's easy to catch
I
fire.
thought it was just like one
The coffin
room.
home we're about to visit would feel worse than a prison. But first, let's peel back the walls. Now we're faced with dozens of people packed like sardines.
Whoa, it's actually... What? No.
The 800 square foot apartment is
sad.
divided into 30 coffin-sized units. These homes lack windows for fresh air or even sunlight. And inside each claustrophobic closet is a person silently battling depression and anxiety.
26 people live here, and the smell is overwhelming. The corridor is so narrow that they use the ladder as a shoe rack.
Oh.
People are stacked like bricks here.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
How long have you been living here?
About 6 years.
Ah, she's cute.
Oh, there's one more guy here. So you stay together?
Yes,
Is he your husband?
my boyfriend.
They live in a space where even one person can hardly fit. Along the walls, hooks hold clothes, bags, and
But
personal
two
items.
person
One side of the headboard
is
doubles as
diabolical.
an all-purpose shelf, while the door is packed with electronics and cables. Cleaning supplies and bottles are stored at the bottom. Their trash, the towel they use, fast food packaging, all within inches of the pillow they lay their head on. Because there is no window here, they use a fan to cool down. She has
I
a
feel
short haircut
itchy.
to prevent herself from getting too
I
hot
think
in
it's
the
just
coffin
me. I
homes.
feel
You don't
itchy.
have ventilation, and the air quality is bad here. How do you live like this?
I don't mind, whatever.
How do you change your clothes in such a small place?
How do they
I have to
shower?
bend and twist. It takes 10 minutes.
What is it like to live here?
It's difficult. Lots of things bite you. Look,
What is this?
bed bugs.
This is a huge problem.
No.
Yeah, biting me all over. They're everywhere. Look how many I caught.
Oh, I
They
feel
suck
more
blood.
itchy now.
Bed bugs can cause people to get anemia by biting them. They are very common pests in subdivided apartments. A female bed bug can lay up to 500 eggs in her lifetime.
The bed bugs are here. Oh, can you see them?
Ms. Lee
Yeah,
went out
I
to get
can
some
see
fast
them. Oh, Booby! Stop it. It's my cat, sorry.
These are the world's smallest apartments.
I
They
think we finished this. Should be here. Yes.
Upper level are
No,
food and came back.
it's here.
Oh, can you see them?
Ms. Lee went out to get some fast food and came
Booby
back.
wants
She grabs a chair, and their tiny
petting.
bed turns into a dining table for a moment. In these
Oh my
homes,
God.
the internet is almost as important as
That's so
electricity and water.
sad.
For most residents, their cell phones are all they have in terms of entertainment.
What is your job?
I'm a part-time cleaner.
How much do you earn per month?
$650 US.
How much is the rent for
Oh
your
shit.
unit?
$320 US per month.
So half of your
300?
income goes to this 16 square feet unit.
I don't have anywhere
For
else
this? 300?
to live.
People who live at the lower levels of the coffin homes
Oh,
are
it is
luckier because
expensive.
they can use this area for storage. They can put their shoes, hang their clothes. It's like extra space, but the ones on the upper level are unluckier. They really struggle with the space. You have to do everything inside
Oh
that
my god, they
coffin.
must be making so
Now,
much
we're
money.
visiting those upper units in
The
a different
owner.
subdivided apartment. These coffins don't even have a space for a fan inside, so they are hanging out here in the corridor. To afford the rent prices, some residents have to suffer through awful jobs at horrific hours. Frankie Chow works from 9 p.m. and gets back home at 5 a.m.
What is your job?
Metal work,
How much do you earn per month?
$1,250 US.
What is it like to live here?
Of course, not good. Narrow, really narrow.
This
My
is a
cell
little
very
bit
simple.
cleaner.
TV,
The
bed,
other one are
basic
so
daily stuff,
dirty.
a blanket, and a pillow. Nothing else.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I'll be dead by then.
No.
Oh,
It's so
Hopefully not.
sad.
this place is very tight and a lot of humidity here.
There are even smaller units than these upper units. Now we're on our way to visit someone who can't physically fit inside his coffin home. I can't even imagine how difficult it is to live like that. But before moving there, we check the rest of this apartment and realize there is no kitchen. Those who can't afford to eat outside are forced to prepare their food in the filthy bathroom.
He's handling the food near the toilet. They don't have a
What?
kitchen, so this is where they have to prepare their meals. This space
In the
is also their
bathroom?
bathroom. They even hang their clothes above this toilet, which does not have a lid.
Approximately 7.5 million people live in this city. Get a bird's eye view of Hong Kong, and you'll be faced with a massive
beautiful,
metropolitan
Hong
city
Kong.
rising from the jungle like shoots of bamboo. There is only a limited amount of buildable land on the island. With space
Oh,
so
I
scarce,
see.
desperate solutions have emerged, including a 10-story building built on top of an 8-story parking garage. This city is at full capacity. We're now in the next apartment. This apartment opens directly into the bathroom.
Grime is just dripping from the walls.
Meet John.
Bye,
His door was
Aina.
open as he couldn't fit inside his home if he closed it. His left shoulder sticks out of the coffin.
Oh,
He's
I
a
feel
big guy.
sad.
It must be hard to live in such a tight place.
I
How's
need
his life
to
here?
too.
Look around.
Oh.
How would you feel?
Do you have any family?
I used to. My wife left me because of my gambling. We're not in touch anymore. No, I only bet a little on horse racing. I ruined myself by gambling.
How do you get by then?
I get welfare.
Living without having any space to move around slowly destroys the body.
What do you do all day?
I have nothing to do. I just watch television. I'm scared to
Kim
go
Jong-un?
anywhere. I'm afraid of my legs.
Wasn't the person on the TV Kim Jong-un?
My legs giving out.
No, I think
and
it's
collapsing on
Putin.
the ground.
Oh my
Where do you
god.
see yourself in 10 years in the future?
10 years? Probably in a grave.
Hopefully no. Why don't you have a
No.
mattress under yourself?
Because I can't fit.
People sometimes sleep without mattresses to
Oh
avoid
no,
a
the
bedbug
cockroach,
infestation.
stop
How
it.
long have you been living here like this?
18 years.
Many never get to leave. In this concrete jungle, a minimum wage worker would need to save
But
for
this is
1,000
China.
years
Yes,
to buy a
China.
3-bedroom apartment.
Have you applied for government public housing?
I just applied. I'll need to wait for a long time to get a home.
Most people wait more than 10
Xi
years
Jinping,
just to
what
access
is that?
government housing with lower
Xi
rent, and even that
Jinping.
isn't free.
Oh, good to
For many
know.
of them, the wait list feels like a
Jinping,
life sentence.
Ching.
Now, let's say you didn't
Xi
want to live in a
Jinping.
coffin and wanted to have the comfort of standing up in your home. We went to a rental office to show you how much this luxury really costs.
We're in one of the average neighborhoods in Hong Kong. Let's say that you save some money and you want to buy a home. This
How much is
one
this?
of the cheapest options that you have here. This has only one room and it will cost you more than $1 million. It's a very, very small area. Let's say that you
$1
decided
million?
to rent this single bedroom apartment will cost
How big was it? The whole building?
very, very small area. Let's say that you decided to rent
Oh, the
this single
apartment.
bedroom apartment will cost you around $4,000 per month.
And later, you'll see that even owning a
4,000.
grave here is harder than owning a home. In Hong Kong,
Why
wealth
is it
creates a
so
massive
expensive though? Is there a reason why it's expensive?
gap between two worlds. Just 75 people own 10% of the country's fortune. So while the ultra-rich cruise around the world in their
4K.
luxury cars and live in
that's a
massive
good
houses,
car.
the lowest income bracket doesn't even get space to breathe. The life expectancy here is one of the highest in the world at 84. Many people still have to
Aw.
do back-breaking work, even after retirement,
No.
just to afford sky-high housing costs, or they can't survive. That's why elderly people can be seen collecting cardboard on the streets.
No, I
The
feel
income
bad.
inequality of life here is very
And
sad.
old people still work. I feel bad.
It's like day and night.
If the landlady finds out, we'll be in trouble. I don't care what they're filming it for. She can kick us out. The landlady won't allow it.
We only kept this part in the video to show you how these tenants live in constant fear, knowing their landlords could throw them out at any moment. For those who lose their homes, life on the streets is inevitable.
Buy a
Oh,
bottle
no,
of water.
I
I'm
wanna
really
see this.
thirsty. Help me open the
Let me
can.
close my eye.
Put it there. Thank you. Thank you.
Is
She
it
felt
done?
thirsty, as July is one of the hottest months of the year. The apparent temperature in Hong Kong was around 110 degrees Fahrenheit at the time.
Oh, he's gone.
As soon as I came to this new apartment, I got hit by warm and musty air. The
Oh,
ceiling
that's
has tons
mold.
of mold on it.
You gotta
The
clean
air
it.
inside Coffin homes is 4 times more polluted than what's safe to breathe. The entryway is a complete mess. A resident
I
is
wanna
desperately
see feet,
mopping
sorry.
up dirty water that is constantly
close
dripping
my
onto the
eye.
floor. Then, I got inside an empty coffin home
Is it
myself.
gone?
I immediately felt boxed in, like the walls were closing in on me. This is the most bare-bones coffin we've visited. The person who lives here owns almost nothing. On one side, there are stickers on the wall with a blue sky, clouds, flowers, and butterflies. It's like an escape from the claustrophobia. On the other side is a metal grate. You feel like you're in a cage. You can't get fresh air or sunlight here.
It's so hot here. Very humid. How do people sleep here? I can't even breathe properly. Imagine hanging your clothes here, sleep, watch YouTube on your mobile phone. Nowhere else to go. Just walk the neighborhood and come back here. Nothing else in your life. While sleeping,
Bed
there might be
bugs.
a lot of noise from your
Cockroach.
neighbors. Sad. It's very sad. I wanna go.
In some homes, the front door is just a curtain, so people living inside have zero security.
Hello.
Hi,
What are you cooking?
I'm cooking rice.
There's laundry here. Right in the kitchen, which
A
is practically
panty.
one with the toilet.
A panty.
This isn't hygienic
While
at all.
cooking.
Here they have a washing machine. They're trying to make the best of this space, but
Aw.
it seems chaotic. My friend had to get on the toilet lid just to get this shot.
She's washing vegetables in the same sink people use after using the toilet. This puts them at a serious risk of contamination, as fecal bacteria like E. coli and salmonella
It's expensive because it's an island and there's very little land. Can they move somewhere else? Another island? I gotta think twice. Moving on. If you think this is crazy, packed, look for something on Kowloon Vault City. Okay.
could get on
After
her food
this.
and make her sick. Mr.
This
Lee
is
is one
crazy,
of the many
though.
people staying in a
4K.
coffin while still alive. His home is
Oh,
the
this
most
is
crammed one
nice.
we've seen so far.
I can't find a job
Maybe
because
cleaned up.
once I was arrested for theft. I found a phone in the street and didn't report it to the police. Later, they found it on me and arrested me.
Are prison cells more comfortable than
This is
coffin
nice.
homes?
Yeah, that's correct.
In Hong Kong, prisoners get 80 square feet of space with a personal toilet. Unlike the 16 square foot homes, they also have enough
Wow.
space to stand up in. In that
Wow.
same space, 10 coffin homes could be stacked on top of each other. Now we're going to meet with Wong.
How did you end up here?
It was a long time ago. I'm a
I
poor
feel
man
really
now,
itchy.
not a rich man. Before here, I had a house, a wife, and a daughter.
They left you?
Sure,
Do you ever talk to them?
I have no money, so they won't talk to me.
How old are you right now?
No,
63.
that's bad.
This is my table. It is for everything.
That's
Can
bad.
you see it? I
The
have my clothes
wife,
inside that.
the wife and the daughter left him because they didn't have money.
And this is the pot I use for cooking noodles.
Wong invited
That's
us to
so
tag
messed
along on his
up.
short daily routine outside. First, he took us to his temple. Despite the temple being closed, Wong insisted on praying at the gates. Despite all
How
the
do they
hardships he
sleep at
encounters,
night, though?
he's still thankful for what he has. Along the way, he stopped at the market stall and bought some fruit with the little
So
money
sad.
he had. Then he went to the restaurant that he had coupons for. The restaurant serves a variety of dishes with a side of rice. They're usually very high in sodium and fats. He
Aw.
felt embarrassed about using meal vouchers, so he preferred to eat at home. The first thing he does is put his groceries into a fridge shared with more than 20 people. After that, Wom climbed into his home and started eating his food. His sedentary lifestyle and the unhealthy foods offered at the restaurants are ruining his health.
Look, I have high blood pressure.
Having such high blood pressure can increase the risk of heart complications. However, the cemetery you're about to see shows you that even death is not an escape here.
Every day is the same here. Finish the lunch and watch videos. This is for lunch and dinner.
He carefully rationed his food so he could stretch it for 2 meals.
Do you use illegal substances?
No, I don't. So many people use things like that here.
Once it's dark, the love homes opened for business. Long took us to one nearby that he knew about.
There's a girl in each room. There's someone inside. It says, please wait.
What is this?
Before moving on, I'd like to thank eSIM IO, the
What
sponsor of
was
this video.
that?
As you know, I travel a lot and staying
Is that
connected used to be a challenge.
escortation?
Whether it was buying local SIM or paying
Prostitution?
extremely high roaming costs. That changed when I started using eSIM IO. It's a digital SIM card that works in over 190 countries. Just
Like, I
open
think
the
I
app,
can
select
skip
your
this.
ready,
But what was
internet
that?
at once, and use install eSIMs like with most other providers. Use my code RUHI100.
He denies visiting these
Love rooms.
places, but seems to know his way around them just fine.
It's a 1-hour massage for $65 US.
These love homes are actually subdivided apartments too.
Ah.
Because of the housing prices, even these women can't afford full-size units. If the living stay in coffins in Hong Kong, where does that leave the dead?
$65.
Here, even a basic burial plot can
So
cost up
sad.
to tens of thousands of US dollars, and that is if you're lucky to find one. Recently, a burial plot here was sold for $128,000.
Because they are more affordable, most people rent graves rather than own them. Space is so limited that even graves in public cemeteries are not permanent. After 6 years, the body must be removed and cremated. As space runs out, cremation has become the only option. And the
Wow.
ashes rest in tiny drawers, no bigger than a shoebox. Just like these ones. The government has promised to end the housing crisis by 2049. About 220,000 people are stuffed into terrible homes in one of the richest places in the world.
49.
They are not there to be protected, but to be hidden from the eyes of the rich.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Ruhi Channel was
How
here.
long would that take? How long is 49? Within 2026 plus 49. I don't know, calculation.